You clicked on this video because you're here to learn about American football. Or maybe you already know the game and you're here to critique my knowledge. Either way, I'm happy to have you here and look forward to discussing football with you. Make sure to comment with any questions or concern because we're building a positive community to spread the game that we love. And this is something we would love for you to continue to be a part of, so please subscribe to the channel and leave a like if you'd like to see more content. Let's get into the basics. The field. Whether you call it football, American football, gridiron football, or the occasional banter version, hand egg, you will see the fields can vary in color, patterns, and even real and fake grasses. But one thing that almost never changes are the measurements. A regulation football field is 100 yards from goal line to goal line and is 53.3 yards wide. Then you add on 20 yards for the two 10-yard end zones on each end, and you have a regulation-sized football field. This field is the exact same size for the pros, college, also known as the NCAA, and high schools. After you get the field measured out, you have to add the extra paint, starting with the lines that go all the way across the field at 5-yard increments. Most of the time you'll see the numbers at 10-yard increments unless you're looking at LSU. Then you have yard marks all the way down the sidelines to show every single yard. Toward the middle of the field, you'll see these exact same marks. These are referred to as the hash marks. In college football, the hash marks are 40 feet wide, while in the NFL, they are only 18 feet wide. This is the only significant difference in measurements between the levels. After play is ended and the ball is ready to be reset, it will be placed inside these hash marks. Even if the play finishes outside these zones, the ball will be reset to the leftmost or rightmost position within these hash marks. One reason the NFL keeps these marks so narrow is to align the marks with the goalposts behind the end zones. Another reason is this allows teams to have more room to work with in the passing game on offense, as well as enabling defenses to disguise their coverage, making it harder for the offense to anticipate their moves. The offense is the team in possession of the ball, aiming to advance it down the field to score points. The defense is the team trying to prevent the offense from scoring by stopping them from advancing. There has been a lot of discussion among college players and coaches about adopting a narrower field like the NFL. But some colleges and universities prefer this wider spacing. It allows an offense to spread the defense, forcing the defense to react to the offensive formation. Football games in the NFL and college are divided into 4 15-minute quarters, totaling 60 minutes. There are 11 players on the field for each team at a time, and each player has a specific role. On offense, you have positions like the quarterback, who throws the ball or hands it off, the running back, who typically will carry the ball. Sometimes you will see them catching a ball. And the wide receivers, who primarily catch the ball, and you will see them run the ball sometimes as well. On defense, you have the linebackers, who will stop the run play, or you can see them in coverage occasionally. The cornerbacks, who are primarily there for defending the pass, but will also be able to go forth to stop the run. And each position has unique responsibilities, and understanding them can help you appreciate the complexities of the game. The game clock is a crucial part of football. Each team has 3 timeouts per half, which they can use to stop the clock and regroup. The clock also stops for certain situations, like incomplete passes, or when a player goes out of bounds. Managing the clock effectively, especially in the final minutes of a game, can make the difference between winning and losing. There will also be a game clock which will reset in between every single play. This is to ensure that a team does not waste time and to keep the game going. The game starts off with a kickoff by the special teams. The special teams is a unit responsible for all kicking plays, including kickoffs, punts, and field goals. Their role might be less frequent, but it can be game-changing. This kickoff, which has recently undergone some changes, is determined by a coin toss before the game begins. After the kickoff, teams will go back and forth trying to score as many points as possible, and whoever has the most points at the end of the game wins. The game is played with a system of downs. Each team gets 4 attempts, as I called them downs, to advance the ball 10 yards. If they succeed, they will get a new set of downs. If they fail, they must either punt the ball to the other team or try to convert on 4th down, which can be very risky. For example, if the offense gains 3 yards on 1st down, they will then face a 2nd down with 7 yards left to go, which you will see 2nd and 7. If they gained 5 more yards, they'll be on 3rd down with just 2 yards to go, known as 3rd and 2. If they were to gain 3 or more yards, then it would be a 1st down. which would give them 4 more attempts to gain points. But if they gained less than 2 yards or lost yards, they would have to either punt the ball on 4th down, kick a field goal if they are within range, or go for it if they feel like they can get those extra yards. Understanding this system is crucial to following the strategy of a football game. If the teams are tied at the end of regulation, overtime will happen. Overtime in college is different from the NFL, which I can cover more in depth in another video. Let me know if you'd like to see that in the comments section. In NCAA, there will always be a winner, but in the NFL, as long as it is a regular season game, there is a chance for a tie. Now that we've covered how teams move the ball, let's talk about the different ways they can score. Points can come in various ways, with the most common being touchdowns, extra points, and field goals. The rare safety might be seen a couple times during a season. And then there's the very rare 1-point safety, which has only happened twice in college football, but never in NFL. A touchdown is worth 6 points. You can score this by carrying the ball into the end zone or catching a pass in the end zone. After a touchdown, the team can attempt an extra point. They can go for the 1-point try, commonly referred to as the extra point, by kicking the ball from a specific spot, which differs between the NFL and NCAA. In the NFL, the ball is snapped from the 15-yard line, making the extra point roughly 32 yards away from the goalpost. In college, the ball is snapped from the 3-yard line, making the extra point about 20 yards away. If a team needs more than 1 point, they can attempt a 2-point conversion. In this play, the team gets 1 attempt to carry the ball into the end zone or complete a pass into the end zone for 2 points. After they have attempted either the extra point or the 2-point conversion, the scoring team has to kick the ball back to the opposing team. This is the kickoff we mentioned earlier. They could even go for an onside kick if it is the 4th quarter and they are losing in the NFL. Or they could go for an onside kick at any time in college football. As teams try to move the ball down the field or stop the other team, they have to follow the rules closely to avoid penalties. Common penalties that you will hear are holding, where a player illegally restrains an opponent, and offsides, where a player crosses the line of scrimmage before the play begins. These penalties can result in a loss or gain of yards, depending on which side you're talking about, making it harder for the team to gain or stop a first down in their respective sides of the ball. But to be 100% honest with you, there are so many different penalties that I could make a whole video just on those alone. But with the information you have learned from this video, you are ready for the tailgate. Make sure to subscribe and leave a thumbs up on the video if you liked it or learned something new today. I could have more in-depth videos about certain things as well, then I would be more than happy to help out. If you have any questions, concerns, or anything like that, ask them in the comments section, and I might even make a video about them. Also, make sure to come hang out during our live streams where we watch football together. I can answer questions live, while also you can watch along with us. Thanks for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day.